Happy Friday, Mark from Backcountry Acres Journey. BCA Journey is our hashtag we've been using. Feel free to follow along, subscribe to the channel. It's got a little bit longer since the last video than I planned on, since we're now a week out. But as you can see, we haven't been sitting idle. We've got concrete. So, did a time lapse of that. So, let's go ahead and start out with that. Sorry, it's been a week since an update. I was hopeful that I would have a plumbing inspection to report out by now. I've called for my rough-in inspection, and it is scheduled for 10 o'clock today. So it's 11 and I'm waiting. I'm hopeful by the time I get this video strung together, I can end with a summary saying we've passed, or at the very least have a few things I need to button up before we go that way. So while I've got some downtime, I've just been doing some cleaning, and you can see behind me we've got the concrete countertops poured. So there's the 10-foot section over there. I'll step to this side and there's the 5-foot section. So I'll turn you around and kind of go over some of the imperfections due to limited experience with concrete. All right, so the good, the bad, and the ugly. This was the first one we poured. We started at this end, and it actually turned out the best. I kind of figured it would go the opposite way, and where I started would be the worst, and where I finished would be the best, which is why I did the small section first. But we did not get flow at all. We were just dumping buckets of concrete. And you can see the first batch we did not get mixed very well, and I knew that, so we pushed it towards the bottom, and I'm gonna have to skim coat and make this look better. But the top of it turned out fairly well. Now we get over into this one, same rough style on the edges, which I don't mind, but I will clean them up. There's a point where you quit troweling. I found that point, and then I kept going because I rubbed the surface off. So I've got some grinder heads ordered, and so there's what this sink will look like. Of course, that'll all get filled in and finished. This will be where our water comes out. I've already got the faucet for it. Got to clean that up a little bit. Hopefully after today's inspection I can just go ahead and install that. And then here is the other mess up. So I sat on this and I did it way too much, and I was troweling and I left a divot right here that got too far before I realized it. So I put some more water on it and tried to skim up some finish, but was obviously not enough because it's all flaked off, so I've got to fix that as well. So in addition to that, we've got some more wires run. I've got all of my 10 gauge run for the hot water heaters, the put box on the back corner of the house, and starting to wire them in. We've been inspected to here, so as soon as Black Hills gets me hooked up, we will be able to have power. You would think after a year of doing this, I would get a lot better at getting things done on the first take. At this point, I'm at take 4. But anyways, so we've had the plumbing inspector here. He's gone through everything, told me what I need to fix. So I've got a list of 7 items. I need to get in the computer and double check and make sure that I wrote them down the same way he wrote them down. And then we'll get that on the list of things to get done. We're also waiting for Dick and Pat to get here. They're in Colorado and should be here before too long. So the next couple weeks we'll be working on finishing up the plumbing that I need to finish up, and the main thing with Lisa's dad here was an electrician, knows his way around electricity much better than I do, so he's going to help me build out the rough-in electrical. So we'll be working on that over the next couple weeks. So I hope you're all doing well. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. There should be a link down here throughout the whole video, or here at the end. There should be some stuff popping up for a link to another video and a circle link to subscribe. We've had beautiful weather out here. The wind is starting to pick up. I think springtime is the windy season, and we'll just get used to that. Not as much dust blowing around this time since I haven't done any dirt work outside for quite a while. So everything's kind of stabling down. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you all have had a good week and are getting ready to have a good weekend. Stay safe, everybody. Take care.